Welcome back to Danberg SC. Today we're going to do another Path to Mastery, and today we're going to talk about ZvT, and more specifically, the Reaper and the Ling interaction at the beginning of the match. So I would say 99% of my ZvT, Zerg versus Terran matchups, start with Reaper coming across the map at about 2 minutes 20... Let me see exactly. I'm going to say 2 minutes 35 or something is when it comes into base. We'll check it on this replay. But I want to talk to you about two different styles of Reaper. One is kind of the what I call the Reaper that gives up, and the other one is the Reaper that will not stop and is persistent. And I played the most ridiculous Reaper I've ever played against. It got 4 kills against me. That's not this match. I'm going to show you how I usually control against it, just for basics. And then I'll show you, we're going to have to learn how to control against this other Reaper because I lost so much to it. So, hope you enjoy this tips and tricks video. So we're just going to get into it. The Reaper is going to start coming across the map as soon as the first barracks is done. And by this time, we'll take a look right before it gets there, and we'll talk about positioning and defensive stance, alright? So the Reaper starts right here, right on time. I've got hatch, gas, pool. As soon as my pool finishes, I'm going to start a queen out of this hatch, I'm going to start 4 Zerglings. So the Reaper is going to start right here at 2 minutes. I said it was going to be at my base 235. Let's see if I'm right. Taking a third quickly on this matchup. Oh my goodness, look at me. I was going to say 225, 235. So 225 is when it comes in. So let's talk right before it comes in. Where is everything rallied out to? Okay, so I've got a queen started here, and I've got a queen started here. So one little trick is I take a 16 hatch, and I take a 18 gas, 17 pool. And as soon as the pool finishes, I start a queen out of both of my hatches at the same time. If you do a 17 hatch, this queen starts a little bit later, and you have to deal with the Reaper a little bit longer. So this is kind of point number 1. My Lings, I always rally my Lings out to the ramp. Because on this map, he could jump up. I think there's a jump point on this map. Maybe there's not. If there's a jump point on the map, he could run up into a main, and you should always have your Lings kind of on the ramp so you can run them into your natural or you can run them into your main. For example, if you put your Lings here and he comes up into your main, you're going to lose some workers because you can't get there on time. It's also important to see where your Reaper is coming from. So I'll show you. I'm going to take, when I'm looking at my camera, I saw the Reaper come out here. I'm taking my third, but I saw the Reaper come out here, and I just can kind of draw the line. He's coming towards my natural. He's coming towards my natural is what I can see from this line. All right, so always when I'm taking my third base, I'm waiting for this Overlord to catch the Reaper. So I also path this Overlord a little bit special. If I path him just directly to the rally point, I'm gonna miss this Reaper because I'll be pathing kind of over here. So I always kind of push him out over here to check for a proxy by a third spot, and then he runs across so I can see the Reaper pathing. Just a little thing I do. So we will take a look at this reaction. Let's talk about what I'm doing. So again, my Lings all rally out to the ramp, and I'm waiting for him to come in. Boom, I see him coming towards the ramp. Now, what I'm trying to do is if he runs off of creep, I retreat to my mineral line. I am not going to chase this Reaper off of creep. I'm not going to. If he wants to fight me on creep, I'm going to try to surround the Reaper and catch it. That's all I'm worried about. And this whole interaction is only going to last for 12 seconds. Because as soon as this queen is done, and as soon as this queen is done, the Reaper can't kill any more workers. The Reaper will die if he tries to kill workers. And this is a very valuable piece of scouting information that the Terran needs to keep. So, again, he runs away from creep. I'm going to run. Let me just slow it down here and back it up a couple seconds, and we'll talk about it. So again, he's going to come up in here. Let's talk about how this is going to go down. Just checking for little proxies and things like that with my other drone here. Don't really worry about that. Okay. Lings come out, run up towards the ramp. Reaper's going to come in. I saw it coming towards my natural, so I'm going to run it down slightly. I see the Reaper here with my other Overlord. So it's going to run off of creep. I'm running back towards my mineral line. If it's going to come forward onto creep, I'm going to run forward towards it and defend my workers. See, this is all I'm trying to do. and I think I can get us around. So right there, you see how I walked behind it just a tad? I walked behind it just a tad. I'll pause it. There we go. So here's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to run past it. You can see me clicking over here, right? I'm not clicking on the Reaper. I'm clicking past it. I'm trying to run past the Reaper. Right there, I'm past it. Now, he knows that if I get this surround, this queen's going to pop. He will die. So he's going to kill this Ling and slip out is what he's going to do. So also I control it just a little bit bad. Again, immediately go back on a creep. Queen's out. Now he's dead. So he's going to run away now. So I'll show you one last little thing. I always drop this creep tumor first because I try to bait the Reaper back in. So right now the Reaper is not at full health. The Reaper is at about half health. I'm going to drop this tumor to try to bait the Reaper back while I'm taking shots at it with my queen, and I'm going to run my Lings forward. So this is my aggressive spot. I usually can kill a Reaper here. If the Reaper gets too greedy, he's going to try to get this creep tumor. My queen and my Lings are going to surround it and kill it. So this is one little thing I do here. I'll back it up one more time so you can see how I control. So I'm trying to get the Reaper. I pass the Reaper. Try to surround it. Didn't get the surround. Screwed up the micro a little bit. Retreat back. Queen comes out. Queen is immediately going to drop a creep tumor. And then the Lings are going to run forward. Creep tumor, come on back, boy. Come on back. And he's not. So what I do here is the first queen up here injects. I have both of my queens walk down to defend my creep. And then the Lings are going to go up into the natural here. And if there's a jump point, they will run around that jump point to try to block it. So now I'm completely fine. He can shoot at this hatchery all day. He cannot kill it with one Reaper. So these queens are defending this natural here, and I'm going to be continuously pushing out my creep tumor as I go. And these Lings are defending my main, and now it's done. This whole Reaper situation is finished. So this is a standard Reaper. There's a lot I talked about in just that little short couple seconds of a game. But let's go back and watch it at a standard speed. I'll talk about it one more time. So here comes the Reaper. I see it with the Overlord. He's pathed out towards my natural. So my Lings are going to be still rallied towards the ramp because he could change direction mid-map and go somewhere else. I don't know. But I have another Overlord coming across to try to see if he's going to come up here or come over to here. I see him coming over here, so the Lings immediately go down into the natural. If he goes off of creep, I stay away. I run back and defend my mineral line. If he comes forward, I'm going to try to get the surround on him and let my queen kill him. Miss the surround, run back onto creep. Queen pushes forward as soon as she comes out. Queen is going to lay a tumor here, and I'm going to try to bait the Reaper into getting this tumor. So I run the Lings forward to try to get it. Doesn't get it. Queen injects the natural, injects the main, comes down to protect my creep with my other queen here, and then my Lings go back up into my natural to defend my worker line. Now, threat is neutralized. Done. So this is a standard Reaper. This is a standard Reaper. Now, I'm going to show you the Reaper that rocked my world, and we have to try to look at how I can defend it. That was Penguin. Where are you? Corsair Thor. There you are. I beat this guy in the whole match, but the whole first, 3 minutes, I was like, my word, this guy's micro is amazing. I'm just going to show you the Reaper first, and then I'm going to show you his perspective and let you know that he's not over-microing this. So at first, when I watched this replay, I thought, this guy must be just 100% focused on this Reaper and not macroing at all behind it. But I'll show you. He is macroing really, really damn well behind this Reaper. So again, standard sends an SCV across to see what the hell's going on. He just sends it straight home, so I'm going to go out and take my quick third. So right, he's going to try to block this third, but I can grab it right before he gets there. Just in case I couldn't have gotten this third, I always bring a probe SCV worker out over to here to get this as well. But his Reaper is right on time. So here we go. So watch this. He doesn't see this worker, luckily. Comes right up into the main. Again, I'm rallied out towards the ramp. I don't see it come in. And it gets my worker. So immediately I'm like, oh, Jesus, run up, run up, run up, run up. So now this Reaper has 1 kill. Killed 1 worker. I'll talk about this a little bit more. He is like, look how much he's taking this fight. I'm taking this fight off of creep, which isn't good. So I lose a Ling. I see what he's doing. This is my first time really watching this. Give me a second. It's coming back. So I'm assuming this guy is like microing his face off because he keeps coming in. He's got 3 kills now. My queens are coming up to try to defend against this. So my links can't do it on their own. He's also back down in the natural. I thought it was done again. I thought he was going home. He's not. One more last little piece. He gets the creep tumor. Now he's home. So I was like, my word, he did a lot. So let's watch this from his perspective, and I'll show you. He is macroing behind all this. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna put it on ×2 so you can kind of just see. But watch this. So he's doing a 1-1-1 opener. Starts the reactor, goes in, takes some shots. Look at his money. So as soon as it's done, as soon as his command center is done, his command center is about to finish. Orbital command starts it immediately. As soon as that's done, he switches those off. As soon as that's done, he's gonna start his Hellions. He's gonna kill that, run away, start an SCV, drop a mule, get the creep tumor. So this dude literally macroed the entire time he was doing that. He's got over 215 average APM right now. This guy's Reaper is insane. Like the best Reaper I've ever seen. So let's talk about how Danberg made mistakes and how we can defend against this disgusting Reaper. So first case is, did I see the pathing of this Reaper when it came out? Oh yeah, so he takes a worker, he takes his first Marine and sends it across to scout for my Overlord to kill it. And I couldn't micro it up onto this pillar anymore because I couldn't micro it onto that pillar anymore because of how much I was focused on this Reaper here. So first mistake is I see the Reaper coming here and he is pathed. Looks like he's pathed up towards my natural. So yeah, I was right when I saw the pathing of this. When did he change? He stops outside my base, I guess. So again, it's not foolproof. It's not foolproof. You have to be kind of careful with this. So right there, I should have been able to see it based on this guy. Based on this Overlord. Let's see, do I get it? This Overlord should have seen it. There it is. That's going to my main. Yeah, so I could see that this guy is going for my main. I should have looked. He's not going for the natural. It would have had a different angle. Okay, so first mistake is I screwed up where I was looking. So I missed the pathing. Yep, he's going straight into the natural, straight into my main. Alright, so now he gets over here. One thing you could do to save your drones is make a spine, but I got hit. It takes 3 shots and a grenade to kill a worker, so I lose that 1 worker. Oh. You can save it by making a gas. That's actually the cheapest way you could do this because gas is only 25 minerals and a spore is 75. So now the other mistake I'm making is I'm fighting him off of creep, and now he's weakening one of my lings. Now he's also targeting one of the lings to make sure that he kills it, so now I'm down to 3. Alright, the other mistake I made was both of my queens went down to here. At this point, if the Reaper is in my natural, I kind of naturally pulled this queen down to here. If I push the Reaper out, then it's okay to do that. But what I should do is leave 1 queen up here and 1 queen up here if it's a really bad Reaper. So don't pull the queen down super early if I don't need to. That's one mistake I made. Okay, good to know. So yeah, I have my lings up here protecting, but I'm waiting for him to go back down to the natural. I lose another worker. Now I finally bring my queens up and he runs away. And now there's nothing down on my natural to defend, and I'm like, okay, he's dead. So I'm macroing behind this. I'm building workers and stuff like that, setting my overlords, and then he comes and attacks here. So basically what I got to do, make a spore to defend it. I pull my workers to try to push him back, just to get him out of there, and then he comes back to get my creep tumor. So the reason I lose this creep tumor is because both of my queens are up in the main, and they're not down here protecting. So if there's a really nasty Reaper, what I should do is, if the Reaper surprises me, if I don't know exactly where it comes, I'm going to leave one queen up, set him in the mineral line. The second queen is going to drop the tumor. I'll protect it with the lings, and then I'll drop it back into the mineral line. If I have one queen in the natural, in my main, attacking that Reaper, I can kind of pull a drone out, make a spore, or make a gas to defend it while the queen is taking shots at it, and then zone the Reaper here with my lings, and then just kind of position this queen over here if he's trying to escape this way, or push it over here if it's trying to run down the back. If it runs over into the corner, just wait until I have ling speed and I can take it out later. I already have my third down, so it's not an issue. I got this, I took this base on time, so that's what I was really worried about. And again, even if I didn't get that one on time, I would have been able to get that base on time. So the Reaper is trying to block my third. If I have the ability to take it at two different spots, this one's a little bit more difficult to defend, but you just creep down this way first instead of across this way to defend it. So hopefully you learned a little bit. I talked a whole bunch about this Reaper micro situation, but it's very difficult to get through the first part of the game if you don't know what you're doing. So again, basically what you're trying, the big rules: don't ever attack a Reaper off of creep. Your queens are down to defend your mineral line if your lings can't do it on their own, if you get caught off guard. Usually what you want to do is you also want to have at least two queens protecting a creep tumor, if you can, because the Reaper can do grenade and then shoot it 3 times, and you'll kill the creep tumor right before. If you have two queens on it, you will kill the Reaper before he can kill the creep tumor. So again, yeah, this is just easy stuff now. I defended his opener, and now he's trying to come in with Hellbats and Reaper, and that's why you pull both of your queens to the front. And I should have another queen up in the main now, and I have another queen down in the third. So these two queens defend that. I've got 4 queens now defending all of this. Make another queen to both of my naturals. So yeah, basically I have 4 defense queens that just kind of creep and defend against the Hellion push at the beginning. And then I'll make about 12 lings, or 20 lings, when I'm at 44 workers. But this time, because this guy got so many kills with my with his opener, I should be about 40 right now, but he killed so many of my damn units with that one Reaper. Brutal. But anyway, hope you guys learned a lot, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.